Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. And somebody asked me how you would do this, make it look like the heart is going through, or the arrow is going through the heart. Pretty easy. Let's take the basic shape, or in earlier versions, common shapes, basic shapes. Hold down the control button and make a perfect one. Go ahead and hit P, put it in the center of the page. Now we're going to take a perpendicular line, holding down the control button, and then we're going to rotate it to 325. And we're going to hit P. That gives us this arrow. Now we're going to take a rectangle or a square, doesn't really matter. We'll rotate it, that magical 325. And we're going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. Even though it probably needs to move up, but we're going to figure out how to fix that. The rectangle is already selected. We're going to hold down the Shift key and we're going to select intersection. That way this line is now part of it. We can get rid of our rectangle now, grab all this except for that line and weld it. But then we need to go to Object and break the curve apart and then take this line. And I'm going to use, normally I go to my pen tool down here. I'm going to go right up here because it seems like it's a little easier. We don't have 50 points, but I want it to be 50 points so I can just type in 50 points. And then I want to put the arrow tail on there. So on this side, where the start of the arrow, we're going to put the tail. We're going to go here and go 50 points. And we're going to go right here to the right side and put the arrow tip. Now all we have to do is nudge this back over and change it to that magical 50 points. Now, it'd be really hard to move that. You need to probably move this up even though that's in the center. Well, what we can do, let's make this black and make it a little bit better to see. Let's make it like 4 points. Well, let's even make it 12 points. Group this together, Control G. Now we're going to rotate this guy 305 degrees to get that arrow perpendicular. And we can kind of check my math here by bringing in an indexing line. And you can see the indexing line is perfect. Now we can grab it and I'll go to Object, Group, and Ungroup, and then grab our line, and let's change our nudge factor to like 0.2. Grab our line and just nudge it up a little bit till we think it's more in the center. And that's just personal preference. Get rid of our indexing lines. Control G to group it together, and now we've kind of lost our rotation, but, well, we could do it by math, and let's make it 55. Anyway, there's one way to make it look like, you could actually do a couple other things and make the two hearts and make it look like it actually is in part of the front of the heart. Anyway, I hope that answered their question, and thank you for watching.